All right, guys, it is December 3rd, and I slept in this morning. I was gonna go hunting, didn't really feel good, so we haven't been out on public consistently for a few weeks. A lot's changed since then. Gun season happened and all that, so I decided to get out and do some scouting. And what I did is I went and pulled a bunch of cards, some trail cameras, and then walked a few field edges and even some access points. Just kind of see where some tracks are at. It's been raining, so it's pretty easy to see some of the foot traffic after a rain, and something that I use a lot is on rainy days, snowy days. I mean, get out there and go scouting, because you can find some really good spots just figuring out where the deer are moving from, just from the mud and stuff, so they can't really hide as easy on you. I pulled this card where I shot, well, where I hit that deer in the backstrap on my kill video, and some of these big deer are back in there. So I'm gonna go in there and give it a shot. I don't really have the best wind to hunt it, but I have a wind that I can get away with. It's a good wind to hunt back there, but there's only one way to access it, and it makes my access very difficult with the wind. So what I'm gonna do is try to get into the creek and just walk up the creek, and the creek's pretty deep, so I'm hoping that as long as I stay in the creek, my wind won't go too far. I'm really just gonna move slow, scout my way in. So hopefully they're in here still, and maybe I can at least get one, get a crack at one. If not, maybe we'll get to see what's going on back here, where they're at, and maybe get a crack in the future, or at least get to see one. So let's get after it. All right, guys. It took me about an hour and a half to really get back here. I've been set up for about 30 minutes. I came all the way to the back side of this property. It's not very big. It's only about 30 acres altogether, if that. And it's just a creek. And it's just surrounded by fields and a road. On the complete opposite side is where I'm getting all my trail camera pictures, but most of the big deer are coming from back here. As I've said before, on public ground, I'm not crazy picky, but I'm really wanting to start to step my game up. I think I gained a lot of confidence by shooting that last buck, and it really made me feel like I can push the envelope. There's big deer out here. It's just a matter of putting in your time to get on one, so there's no reason I can't put another big one on the ground. So let's see how this goes.
think I just had my pin a little too high. I had my pin set at 30. But I know I got him. He's bleeding good. I don't know how he's still just chilling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's still out there. There's no way that he makes it. So I went back and looked at the footage, and I can't tell where I hit this deer. But it looks like the exit is high and right over the shoulder on the far side. But this is what bow hunting's all about, man. It's ups and downs, you know. That's a really good deer. It'll be my biggest public land deer for sure. I'm not really sure how big he is. Couldn't have happened so perfect. I think I just botched the shot. Walk down here. Check the arrow. Check the initial blood. And then I'm gonna start tearing down, and then figure out a way to get out of here without potentially bumping that deer, because he went right to where I walk out at. So I don't know. Let's just pray that it was a lethal shot and that we find this deer. Found the arrow. It's got some bubbles in it. Real dark. Looks like lung blood. I can't tell 100% though. There's not a lot of blood on the front part of the arrow though. I'm really just not too sure what happened, where it actually entered at, but this part of the arrow looks really good. I mean, it's got some bubbles. You can see some of the bubbles. So that's definitely a positive. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up. Alright guys, so it's 2 days after I shot that deer. The night that I shot it, we went out, we let him lay for about 3-4 hours. We went and got on blood. He hit a creek, and then once he crossed the creek, we never found blood on the other side. So we did some grid searching as much as we could in the dark. Then we couldn't find anything, so the next day, me and my buddy Jeremy went out and searched. Same thing, as soon as we hit that creek, we never found blood. So we grid searched the whole entire property, never came up with anything. We even searched some of the public pieces around and still didn't come up with anything. Knocked on some doors to get on private and nobody was home. Luckily, one of my buddies knows the guy, got in contact with him and sent him some of the footage, and the guy knows the deer. He's got pictures of him. So he said he's going to be looking out for him. He'll be hunting this weekend, so if he comes across the deer or if he sees it while hunting, he's definitely going to get in contact and let us know. So maybe the story isn't over. If he finds the deer, that'd be pretty cool. I'd love to get my hands on him. I'm sure the coyotes have got to him by now, but it would still be nice just to have the closure and get my hands on him. So I'll be excited either way. But if it doesn't happen, we're going to continue to hunt. We got like 6 weeks left of the season, so it's definitely far from over. I still have my buck tag. Laney still has to shoot a deer. Brandon's got a buck tag. Boyer still hasn't shot one. So we got a lot of hunting to do left, and the game plan really now is to just get on them late season, go check some trail cameras, maybe move some cameras around, get on some bucks, and see if we can't get another one on the ground. So the one thing that I can take away from this is, and if anything, it's bow hunting is ups and downs, and it's just part of it. I think what happened was I just made a bad shot. I know the deer ducked a little bit, but I think altogether it was just error on me. So I'm definitely going to have to get behind the bow a little bit more with my broadheads and see if it isn't an issue there, or if it's just me and just making a bad decision or just a bad shot in general. So altogether it was a fun hunt. It was awesome to get on the deer, so I definitely can't complain there. But anyways, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share, comment. We love the positive feedback. It really helps us keep going and stay motivated. So get out there, hunt hard, scout harder, and be safe, and we'll see you on the next episode.